Going live. Maybe.
Let's see how this works.
We're live. Shit, we're live. Oh my God. This is, somebody said to me it's a strange world in which we live. And I said to Zach, yeah, and we've made it a lot stranger.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way right about now.
Yeah.
Well, happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Get your candy, get fat,
Hey,
get a sugar high.
Hey, enjoy your candy. Last night I may or may not eaten all the candy before the kids went trick-or-treating tonight, but that's okay.
Let's just say less kids got candy at this house tonight than they should have.
Okay, so here's the deal. We've got an hour blocked off, which seems like an incredibly long time, but we'll do our best to have a good time. Hopefully you're having a good time as well. Everyone's cooped up at home, so the least we can do is welcome you into our home, except it's actually not.
No, it's not
either of our homes.
Neither one of us lives here. We're both guests.
Yeah, okay. We are both guests.
Yes, and the homeowners, God bless them, my daughter and her fiance, Zach, they're just thrilled to have us taking over the property. Oh, there's Dara now, figuring she can't even use a refrigerator. And she can't. Well, there you have it.
So anyway, we are here. That is my sister. That is my dad's daughter.
Yeah, that would be Dara.
And so what we were going to do is we've got the contest winners. So we're going to announce them. We're going to get to that a little bit later on.
Yeah, because that's the hook to keep you watching the whole hour. In the next segment coming up will be the announcement of the winners. I can pretty much assure that's going to be the last segment.
It'll probably be the last segment. It is for the If It's Taxable, It's Negotiable merch, which we are super excited about. Happy to get that into people's hands. Or Knowledge is Power. I'm wearing the Knowledge is Power.
Yeah, I like that.
Wore this in the gym
I thought that's
yesterday.
what I wanted.
I will order you one.
Yeah.
But before we get to all that, we were going to do the Q&A. So a lot of people sent in some questions earlier today, which we really appreciated. And if you have questions, send them in through the chat. There's a bit of a delay between the live stream and when we what we say and when it goes out. But put them in the chat. The chat's a little bit distracting, but we'll do our best. Ask us questions. Ask us anything. I want to see some questions to my dad that I never thought to ask.
And since there's no shame in my game, as you know, I've dressed up as the Queen of England. Since there's no shame in my game, you ask any question.
I just had an idea, Dad.
I'll answer it.
We should share my screen and go to your Instagram and you can explain your pictures and your captions. We should do that at some point. My dad has the best Instagram. If you have not checked out, his captions are the best. Also, this is going to be primarily family friendly, but
shit happens.
Exactly. So just bear that in mind as you're watching. Okay. And if there are kids around, just we'll come up with some sort of code word that we're about to curse.
Maybe.
Okay. So let's hop into the questions. All right. I really don't want to start with car related questions because everything we do is cars. How about I'm going to tee you up with a question.
Okay.
And it is kind of car related.
Okay.
My first question to you is, you're not a car guy.
No.
Why aren't you a car guy? You were in the car business for 43 years.
Yeah.
You're still in the car business because of your auto advocate, but you are not a car guy. Explain that.
No, I always just saw cars as a means to an end, as a way to make a living. For instance, when the car show would be in town and we were mandated by whatever manufacturer it was that I was working for at the time that we had to send staff to the car show, and people would say to me, well, you're going to go to the car show, aren't you? And I go, I sit around looking at cars all day long. Why do I want to go look at cars on my day off? I'm not a car guy at all. There's very few cars that excite me.
Yeah.
I can remember one when I was at the Acura store and we took an NSX and we added a Comtech supercharger and
this was in the late 90s or the early 1000s?
The early 2000s, and a Comtech exhaust, and I just remember it was a stick, and I remember driving it home from the dealership to our house, and as soon as you hit the gas, it just threw you into the seat.
This was an NSX that you were
driving. The NSX, and it was. I mean, that was one of the few cars that got me excited. But even when I had to appraise some unusual cars,
because you're around cars all day.
Yeah, they're just cars.
This is one of the things. If you watch the channel, obviously, you see you wouldn't know this. I'm a car guy. I am very passionate about cars. It's funny. I watch automotive YouTube and I'm a big fan of all the YouTubers that are in automotive, and my dad didn't know what YouTube was or care about cars. It's
Well,
really
I kind of wonder if maybe pimps feel the same way
Dad,
as I feel about cars.
Dad.
I don't know. Just
Dad.
just a thought.
Lord.
No, but you do bring up a really valid point. I mean, that is a societal type of question, and we can definitely dive into it later.
Yeah.
Definitely later, like when the camera's off, Dad.
Not a car guy, not a pimp either.
Okay, let us get into some of the questions here. All right, I'm just going to the first one I see.
Okay.
This is from Hugo Neves Blanchet Ferreira.
Okay.
Thank you, Hugo, for asking this question. Cats, dogs, birds, fish. What kind of domestic pet are you? I think that's a haiku, Hugo, so good job there.
Okay.
Cats, dogs, bird, fish. What type of domestic pet are you? I don't think he's asking what type of domestic pet we enjoy. I think he's asking us literally what we self-identify as.
Yeah, no, I think I'm a fish.
You think you're a fish?
Yeah, because I hate fish.
Tara's like, you're out of frame. You can't be looking at it if you're out of frame.
Yeah.
So you don't like fish. So you would self-identify as a fish?
Oh yeah, because basically I think fish suck, and that's how they breathe. They suck. Okay, so yeah, I think fish suck, so I would self-identify as a fish.
Okay, I would totally self-identify as a dog because dogs are super cute and cuddly and not obnoxious and all the things that I am.
Oh, yeah.
Not
yeah.
obnoxious? I got it?
Well,
Our viewers would disagree.
yeah, I can think of many that would probably disagree, but that's besides the point. I would say most dogs aren't nearly as self-centered as you could be.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
Okay.
dogs are very self-centered, but
Yeah.
that's okay. So that does
Yeah,
like self-identify. Hugo also asked the question.
Yeah.
Hugo, great questions, by the way. This
Yeah.
reminds me of when I took the SATs.
Yeah.
So if you had $5 million,
Yeah.
what would you buy?
That beach house we need at the shore.
Yeah, so you guys saw when I was living with my dad this summer. I mean, I'm 25 years old. My dad is 69 years old.
Yeah.
Nice. And that was a one-bedroom condo. And so
Still is.
It still is a one-bedroom
Not
condo.
was, it still
Did you
is.
see the comment? Someone said, do a condo tour?
Yeah.
It'll be the quickest tour you've ever seen.
It'll be brief. Yeah.
It's a very beautiful condo. You bought it 3 years ago when you retired from the car business.
Before I retired. Yeah,
Right
3
before
years
you
ago.
retired, yeah.
November, it'll be 3 years on November 28th.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and I really enjoyed my time there. The issue
Yeah.
was I slept on a couch for an entire summer, which
That was your choice.
it was my choice.
Yeah,
It was definitely my choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so $5 million, you'd buy a beach house?
Yeah, and it wouldn't be a $5 million beach house.
Yeah.
But if I had $5 million, yeah, I would buy a beach house for the family.
That'd be really sweet.
So we'd all have a place to be, especially in the summers, and especially as you kids have kids and the family grows, and there's at least a beach place for the family to congregate in.
Yeah,
every
that'd be
summer.
nice. That would be nice.
Yes, so that's what I would do, Hugo. Now Zach would probably do something different with $5 million.
Yeah, I definitely would do something different with
Yeah.
$5 million. I'd probably, I don't know, I'd probably like, this is gonna sound so cliche, but I'd like invest it and try and save it. Like I've always been super, it's weird. I've been like frugal, but also I spend a lot of money at the same time. So I would
so
be.
that doesn't match up.
No, but it does. Like I would be like smart. Like I'd try and invest it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'd hold on to it.
Okay.
My grandfather kind of instilled that
Yeah.
in me. Not your father, but my
Yeah.
mom's father.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a
Yeah.
businessman.
Yes.
Well, your father was a businessman too, actually.
Yes.
You were a businessman.
Not a successful one, but I was a businessman. Yes.
Maybe we'll get into that later
Yes.
as well. Okay, and the last question from Hugo, and then we're moving on to some other questions.
Yeah.
If you had 3 wishes, let's just make this one wish. One
Oh,
wish.
one wish. Yeah.
One wish to change the world.
Yeah.
What would you start with? And I know mine right off the top.
Okay.
It was something that my mom, which we won't get too emotional, but my mom used to say tikkun olam, which is like to repair the world. And that was her whole thing, right? It was like you work to repair the world. And so that is my one wish, that more people would like what we do. We give back, we try and help repair the world. It's a good thing.
Mine would be that as a species, meaning human beings, that we can find a way to be more understanding of each other.
I think
and more tolerant of each other.
I think that's really beautiful and well said, especially the juxtaposition with your pimp comment about 3 minutes ago. I think we've really
Yeah.
personified
Yeah.
you full circle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll say the stupidest things, but in my heart, I mean the nicest things.
Yes, exactly. Okay, let's see some other questions that came from earlier. Also, I guess I could share my screen, but it might screw up. So bear with us. We'll find some questions.
What you have to understand is this is the first time we've ever done this, and we have absolutely no idea as to what we're doing. So, yeah, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, we tried. At least we went down trying.
No, we appreciate you guys, tuning in. Okay,
Sarah, where are you headed?
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay.
Do I have anybody that can bring me a glass of wine?
Yeah, I'll get you some.
Oh, you're so good
You're
to
the
me.
best.
Thank you.
You want the Chianti?
Oh yeah, Chianti's good. That'll go with my pizza I had.
Kids are good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had from dogs, plants, cars, and neat stuff. Are you guys going to dress for Halloween?
I always thought I was fairly grotesque looking as it was. So no.
You're beautiful.
Don't say that.
In an ugly kind of way.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah. Oh, come on, man.
I don't look like you.
Well,
Thank
you're
you, Dad.
beautiful. To a happy Halloween.
To everyone that's
family,
watching, to
and
Halloween.
to our auto advocate family.
Yeah, seriously.
To all of you.
Thank you to everyone. My ginger beer to Bacardi ratio was really off.
Yeah, well, this is wonderful because we're actually using a bottle from my wine collection that I never drink.
So let's do that as the second question, Dad.
Yeah.
Why, as a single 69-year-old man
Yeah.
that doesn't drink wine,
Yeah.
did you subscribe to the Wall Street Journal Wine Club?
Well, when your mother was alive, your
Yeah.
mother always liked a good glass of wine and a good bottle of wine. And even when I was courting your mother, I used to drink wine with Mom.
That sounds nice.
And I just thought, wouldn't it be nice if I occasionally wanted a glass of wine with dinner, to have wine? Now, any normal human being would say, okay, well, I'll walk the block and a half to the liquor store that's around the corner from the condo, or, I don't know, let me sign up for a couple $100 a month and have somebody send me a dozen bottles of wine. I thought I would drink maybe one bottle of wine a week.
Yeah.
And so every 3 months I'd get another dozen bottles of wine. So since I've belonged and I've had to cancel any number of potential shipments, I drink one bottle of wine every 3 months. So when you do it like that and you continue getting shipments in, suddenly I found myself with 41 bottles of wine in the condo.
So, wow, 41?
Yeah. Well, it's down to 38. I brought 3 bottles with me.
Dad, if you do the math, that's like one bottle per,
Almost week.
no, like 20 square feet of space you
Yeah,
have.
pretty much. Yeah.
So here's the deal. If people enjoy the live streams, maybe what we'll do, my dad and I no longer live together, but we could maybe find some times where we can meet up. And we do like a once a month live stream so we can put a dent into that wine.
Okay, so we're going to invite some people over?
So that's actually how I helped my dad get rid of wine this summer. Is I started seeing this someone down at the beach,
Yeah.
and she really liked drinking wine. So every time I would go over, it's like, Dad, can I take a bottle of wine? He's like, here, take 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so I have another question for you.
Okay.
And I promise we will get to the questions in the chat. We see lots of them coming in.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a part of this, spending your Halloween night with us. Dad, why did you get into collecting watches? Because you have an incredible watch collection. You are also a part of a random, they send you a watch once every month or
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got one the other day, and it's so ugly. It's in the bottom drawer of the wine.
What did it look like?
I don't know. I don't really like it. I didn't even bring it with me. But I'll wear it because, well, I own it. As a young man, I started collecting watches.
Really?
And I always had a lot of watches. I don't know why. And then as I got older, I won some watches from various manufacturers, and I thought, okay, they're nice. And then I just, I guess over the last couple of years, I've really gotten into, I see a watch, I like it, and I don't buy any really expensive ones. And I go, well, I've got enough disposable income that I can indulge my desire for that watch. Why, at this stage of my life, should I not get something that might bring me, even if it's momentary happiness? Why shouldn't I have that momentary happiness? So I spend the money, and there's literally 3 more watches that are due in, and God only knows when, because some of these are like Indiegogo, so I'm a backer. It doesn't mean I'm really getting anything. It means I gave them money and I could get nothing for it. But there's 3 more watches that are due in. One that was due in this month, but I don't even have a tracking number on that one yet. One that was due in in August, and they said, no, now it's going to be January.
You know who this is reminding us of? Reminding me, us.
yeah.
Don't worry, the browser extension is coming.
Yeah, but the browser is coming.
I actually have it. It's kind of cool. I have it on my laptop, like on my browser. It's not in the Google Chrome store yet because it's buggy still. But it's super funny. Like I was showing my dad earlier. I was just like on a dealer's website, and I was like, oh shit, there's his face again. He's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yeah. But no, so you're a part of you support a ton of small businesses, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And you like watches. There's nothing wrong with that.
And at a certain point, every one of them gets worn. Some get worn more than others.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, every one of them gets worn, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go figure.
All right, how about this? Let us do our first T-shirt winner. We will break it up because we have 6 videos where everyone had commented on, which we really appreciate. So let's do the first video.
Absolutely, sounds good to me.
Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to see if I can not screw this up, which I have some faith in myself, but also not too terribly much. All right, so this is the live stream back end, by the way, in case you're ever curious. Okay, so you should be able to see, it's a little bit of a delay, but this is for the video. Tesla just made 2 decisions that no one is talking about. Let's go all the way over. Did I rip off Carvana? No. Was that a good clickbait title?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so there were 148 comments on this video. There were more, but the way that I did this was, I could only grab... when you reply to a comment, I couldn't grab those, so I just did all the top level comments. So don't hate me. Yeah. So there were 148. So what I'm going to do is random number generator between 1 and 148. Generate 100. We will scroll down. You both are Slimeball used car seat. You live in the underside of a toilet seat.
Oh, well, this must have been the one that roasted us the most.
I know, but that doesn't even make sense, dude.
It doesn't matter. Welcome to the world of the internet.
All right, so whoever made that comment, let me mark this so I can come back to it later. I don't feel great about that. No, so here's what I'll do. So here, I'll show you so everyone can see.
Yeah.
So let's just search for Slimeball. So I'll go to the video, I'll open up all the comments. If anyone has a suggestion for how to do this better, you can tell me, please. So I'll open up all the comments, see what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, really.
Isn't this impressive shit?
Not really.
Fuck you. Slimeball, there you go. So it's from Kevin. Oh, Steve. I was really hoping Steve would win. Steve's someone who's emailed us a bunch. We like Steve.
Well, we like everybody.
No, we do. We don't pick favorites. But Kevin Bettinger, you are both Slimeball used car seat. You live in the underside of a toilet seat. Gonna heart that, Kevin. You are our first
winner.
First T-shirt winner. Yes, congrats.
Congrats, Kevin.
All right, so let us go back to answering some questions. So we will be coming back to throughout the 1 hour that we are live, probably doing most of them at the end. We're going to do the remaining of the contest winners.
Yeah, we will have 5 more to do.
Yeah, and we will reach out to you directly, try and get your email address and whatnot. So, please be responsive so we can ship a shirt or 2 to you. All right, so we've got a lot of people talking through the chat. So let's answer a few questions. So where are you guys, Maryland or? So without getting too specific, although we did film a video today, so fun, so hilarious. I think it's going to be a new series called Can My 69-Year-Old Dad Use the GPS System in the Infotainment of a Car?
The answer to that's no.
So much fun. and so it's like we're like having a conversation. It's like blurting out the direction. So we're live streaming tonight from Silver Spring, Maryland. So if you're in Silver Spring, Maryland, shout out to you. That's where I currently live as well. And then Dad, you live full time
at the Jersey Shore in Ventnor, New Jersey.
Shout out to Fishing Chicks.
If they're on the Fishing Chicks.
Yes, we got some local people to the Ventnor area that we know and love.
Yes.
Okay, so we answered that. Best month to buy a used car.
The month you don't need it.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that's because when you go in,
you're better off not needing to buy when you go in to get a car.
Yep.
And let's face it, it'd probably still be December because the end of the year numbers, the dealerships want to finish strong. They want to say, gee, last year we sold 1,800 total cars. This year we sold 1,850. So they'll do whatever they can at the end of December, whether it be a new car or a used car, to sell a car.
Exactly. Yeah. Dad, what is Zach's IQ?
Oh, I don't know, but if I were to guess, it's close to the genius level.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I would disagree because I didn't do that good in school.
You don't have to do well in school to be a genius.
So maybe we should actually. So neither of us graduate college. That's something that.
I had the hardest time even getting accepted by a college.
Yeah, and we were doing okay.
Yeah, we got by.
Yeah.
Well, I got by.
Our worlds.
Yeah.
Tune in 40 years from now.
And see how he got by.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let's see. Any other questions here that stand out?
Yeah, I think legitimately between my two children, my wife and I raised two geniuses.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was a special ed teacher, so she was a great educator and helped. I mean, she taught us a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, you did too, but this is actually why, without going too far down this path, part of the reason I was so passionate about starting Your Auto Advocate was because I never saw my dad when I was a kid. I mean, I know there's this perception. Oh, I just realized we didn't turn on that light. I'm going to turn on a light. I'm going to tilt the camera down in a couple minutes. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be Ray going solo. Stand up, round 2.
Oh God.
Yeah, grab the wine. Cheers. So part of the reason I wanted to do Your Auto Advocate with my dad was because, I seriously never saw him as a kid. And I actually resented my dad for most of my childhood because you grow up and you try out for the basketball team and you don't make it. And you try out for the baseball team and you don't make it.
And it's your dad's fault.
And you try out for the football team and you don't make it. Actually, now that I say that was on me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It was your athletic lack of ability, not because I wasn't around to see it.
But he was never the coach of those things, right? And then on the
Yeah.
weekends, he was only off one day sometimes. It was really rough. And so the older I got, and once I got a job and I started working, I realized, holy shit, he wasn't around because he was just trying to make enough money so that we could live a lifestyle that felt good to our family. Which during the good years was, hey, we would go on a summer vacation.
Yeah.
And I cherish those memories now. And I cherished them then, but I look at it in a different light. And so when I came to my dad with the idea for Your Auto Advocate, it was really kind of through that lens of, Dad, people hate buying cars. And last time I checked, you didn't really like selling cars. I mean, you liked your job. You liked being
I loved
there,
my job.
But you didn't have to be there for what you would refer to as a half day, which was a 12-hour work day.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah, so the whole auto industry is broken. And so I'm so proud and passionate.
I can't
about
tell
what
you
we
how
do.
many New Year's Eve parties I missed because we still have a customer in the store and they wouldn't, oh my God, you didn't get out of there till 9:30 on New Year's Eve, even though you closed at 3, or 4, whatever. It was just such a pain in the ass. It really intruded on my life. It intruded on my children's lives. It intruded on my wife's life.
So, all right, I'm going to give you 2 questions. I'm going to hit the light. I'm going to re-up on my drink, tilt
Okay.
the camera down. You're flying solo for a minute here. Only 300 people, so it's a small audience here. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
The question I see is, does your daughter and or sister, my dad does not have a sister, just Uncle Kenny,
Yeah, just Uncle Ken.
fantastic human being.
Yeah.
Does your daughter often point out that both of you are crazy?
Well, she usually points out something other than that. That I'm more of a pain in the ass and cantankerous than crazy.
Whoa, that's a big word.
Yeah, I don't even know if I used it.
Cantankerous.
Russ.
Did you see what I did in the video for buttress?
Yeah,
Buttressed?
yeah.
I put in the Google voice. Buttressed.
Yeah. I mean, to a certain degree, she thinks that we're crazy.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, because we are crazy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we definitely are.
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit to do this type of stuff.
Absolutely. To expose yourself to thousands of people that you don't know means you have to be a little crazy.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, I'm leaving you with one like serious question.
Okay.
Here, Carlos Days asks, when is the site going live? Carlos, you want to tell him the good news?
It's live.
It's kind of live.
It's kind of live.
If you go to the website, if you go to yourautoadvocate.com, it's like very subtle, but instead of it saying get early access, it now says get access now. We actually flipped the switch on Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. The browser extension is going to be after the election. We need some time to debug that. The market price report, it's live. So Carlos, go use it. Thank you for asking that question. You teed me up nicely.
Yeah, I'm still not flying solo, so I don't get this shit.
Should you buy a certified pre-owned car? And if you run out of filibustering on that one, should you also get a pre-purchase inspection?
Okay, well, let's start.
Do you want
with
water as well?
No, thank you.
All
I'm
right.
gonna like a good politician. I'm gonna start with the second question first. Okay, and every used car purchase, you should get you should get a pre-purchase inspection just to make sure what you're getting is what you're getting. And should you buy a certified car? If it's a major manufacturer, BMW, Lexus, Toyota, Acura, any of the manufacturer CPO brands, yes. And the reason I say that is the dealerships, and I'm sure not every dealership does it. The ones that I worked at, we did it. Every used car would be inspected for the certification qualifications of that car. Had to go through 150, 160, whatever, how many point inspection it was. It had to be brought up to almost like new standards. Had to use nothing but factory parts. You couldn't use any aftermarket parts, things of that nature. And so we went through a much more extensive look at the car. And then we had the expense of bringing the car up to standards, and then we had to pay the factory on top of that for the privilege of being able to certify it. And those costs can range anywhere from probably $350 up to a couple $1,000 depending on the model and the manufacturer. So yes, if it's a factory sponsored certified program, yes, it can pay. If it is an aftermarket third-party certified program, not so much. Very nicely done.
That was really good.
Yeah, well.
How much does it cost to CPO a car?
I just said anywhere from like $350 to a couple $1,000. Weren't you paying attention while you were mixing your next drink?
No, I was not. Okay. All right. Why don't we do this? Because we're coming up on the half hour. So why don't we do another T-shirt winner?
I think we should.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can do that again. We are going to hit this button, then we are going to hit this button. So our first one, again, if you're just joining us, we did our first T-shirt winner, which was from the Did I Rip Off Carvana?
Yes.
Again, let's just acknowledge, no.
No, he did not.
Clickbaity title.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now
the whole concept of the internet, as I can tell so far, is everything's got to be clickbaity. If the title isn't clickbaity, you're not clicking on it. We're not getting the views we need. Okay, because the whole concept here is eyeballs. So
It really is. Yeah,
yes.
it's kind of scary.
So, because somebody once said to me, "Well, how did you grow this?" And I said, "Well, Zach figured out you have to have clickbaity titles and good graphics."
Let us acknowledge, though, you don't give yourself enough credit. You bring a wealth of knowledge that no one has, because no one wants to be 40 plus years of being a sales manager in a car dealership. So you pat you on the back, pat you on the tummy, pat you wherever. I mean, well.
Okay. Let's get another winner, folks.
Okay, so we have this was from the car prices in the U.S. are changing so fast.
Really?
They are driving inflation. That was actually a super interesting. Axios came up with that article.
Yeah.
I just don't tell anyone. I took creative inspiration from it.
We had 292 comments on that one.
126. Let's see. Let's go to 126. Oops, I scrolled way past it.
That's because you're drinking.
You guys still the best. Keep these videos rolling.
Well, yeah, because
Thank you.
when they're not on, they're not rolling.
So let's see who that was. Let's scroll back up. So let me copy this. You guys still the best. I like it when people say that. That makes me feel good.
A lot of people might have said that at the start of it.
Well, let's see.
So you can see sub.
Let's see. All right.
10.
I got to do this again. All right. Hey, stand by.
because there was only 292 comments.
All right, here, I'll see if it was in one of the top. Nope. Then we gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. If anyone has a suggestion for how to do this better,
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Yeah, me too.
So, Dad, as I'm doing this question for you,
Yes.
do you remember your last Halloween costume? KJ, you were the lucky winner. We will contact you. We'll comment here, get in touch with you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support. You are the next T-shirt. Well, why don't we do one more? One
Okay,
more? Because we got
sure.
6 to go through, so we might as
Yeah,
well.
okay. Yeah,
Alright,
so,
so we got
will
KJ.
why don't we just do a half? We can do 2.5 every half hour.
No, but that's what we'll do.
Okay.
168. All right, let's
Okay.
do 168. 168. I think it's going to be, what number do you think it's going to be?
I'm thinking 53.
You're thinking 53?
Yeah.
I'm thinking 7.
Okay.
The one who's closer
Yeah.
doesn't have to take a drink?
Can lick the envelope.
Oh, neither of us were close.
Well, I was closer than you. You picked 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
158.
150.
150.
150. All right, so let's see.
So
here.
that was. Oh, we don't know who that was yet.
It's a shame, but this is reality by so many car dealers. I hope someday they will wake up and realize they can operate a fair, honest business and still be successful. Actually, probably more successful. Great video. Okay, I'm not going to search for that one right now, but I promise I will. Let me get your hot take on that, Dad. Do you think, because you were in the business for your extended period of time,
Yeah.
car dealers are good, fair, honest people, right? I mean,
Most.
all right.
Most, but it's like anything. It's the ones who aren't that destroys it for the ones who are. So that people tend to paint the automobile industry with a rather broad brush based on the few who really aren't very nice.
So you saying that aligns with Jen, who just commented this in the live chat. All caps.
Yeah,
So I will yell this.
yeah.
Why do dealerships push extended warranties on old ladies?
Well, dealerships push extended warranties on young ladies, old ladies, young men, old men, doesn't matter. They're pushing extended warranties on everybody. But my guess, if I were to guess, in the sexist society in which I grew up in the automobile industry, the reason they push it on old ladies is because they would assume that old ladies wouldn't have the wherewithal to figure out how to get something fixed on their car.
Yeah, I mean, there is definitely, and we get a lot of comments around the sexism in the automotive
Oh,
industry.
it's terrible.
It is terrible.
Yeah.
I will say, the simple, plain answer there,
Yeah.
they make a lot of money selling warranties.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I've explored a lot is trying to figure out if there's a direct-to-consumer route that we can sell. Like, to your Auto Advocate viewers and members, can we sell warranties? Or they're called vehicle service contracts. And the exploration I've done, the answer is yes. Okay, they mark up so much. It is like actually kind of sad how, I don't want to see people get taken because you want the safety and security, but like, there's a lot of margin when you're buying that
Yes.
extended warranty. Too
Well-
much.
Well, it's like, I'm on Medicare.
Yeah.
And every year I get a book from Medicare to review with me all the options that I have available for private insurance for the parts that aren't covered by Medicare.
Yeah.
And, the premiums can range from reasonable to unreasonable. And so it's the same with that as it is for extended warranties.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You just have to do your due diligence, and you have to know.
yeah, but Dad, I now have access through one of our partners to rate. It's called rating. You put a VIN, you
Yeah.
put the mileage.
Yeah.
They give you the wholesale price.
What kind of rating you think we'd get?
I'm hoping this video gets some likes. In all honesty. That's a good rating for us. Okay, I've been rating contracts.
Yeah.
These things cost.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. I rated a BMW i3, a 2015 BMW i3 the other day. You know what
Yeah.
the wholesale cost was for a 36,000 mile, 36 month warranty?
For a BMW i3, that's their electric clown car.
Yes, and it was out of
Okay.
manufacturer warranty.
Probably about $6,000.
Yeah, it was $6,000. Okay, and so I rated.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was freaking.
I was
insane.
right on the money.
I mean, it was like
Pretty darn close.
6,200. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
insane. When I saw it, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. So, what does
But-
that tell you?
Oh, well,
Or
BMW i3s are going to break left and right.
What would that tell a consumer that's looking to buy it? And they go, the extended warranties, that, and so think as the consumer, what's coming out of your pocket when all that shit starts breaking. Oh, and it will.
And also, like, read the contracts. I know it's dense, but because if we're going to sell these things, right, if we're going to sell them on behalf of, like a dealer would, like a dealer sells extended warranties. If we're going to sell them, I want to make
Service
sure.
contract.
Vehicle service contract. Thank you. Yeah. There's like legislation that says you have to call them a vehicle service contract. But if we're going to sell them, I need to understand, because the last thing we want is we've built up this awesome audience. We've shared as much, knowledge as power as possible. And then we're selling vehicle service contracts, just like a dealer would, and nothing's covered. Like, you got to read these things because there's a lot of exclusions. There's a lot of, it's a big mess. $6,000 for a BMW i3 extended vehicle service contract.
Yeah.
You put in like a Kia Telluride, you put in a Kia Seltos new.
Put in a Toyota Corolla. I bet you it's cheap.
Like,
put in a Honda Civic. I bet you it's cheap.
It's like $300 wholesale cost. Okay, so
don't be. God, what are you doing?
$300.
Can't say that. You're not going to sell it for $300.
No, we'll sell it for $700, but still, that's like going to be so much less. It's a live stream. This just lives in a moment. It's gone.
You promise?
No, because I think it's DVR'd. I think this lives forever. Okay. But regardless, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that why do dealerships try and push extended warranties on old women?
I think the real question is why do fools fall in love?
That's a bit,
yeah. I think it was a song. Let's take another question.
All right, let me see here. All right, let's see. Someone ask a question so that we can see. Smash the likes for Ray and Zach. Thank you for that, Mike. We appreciate that. Someone else is on Medicare. There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of impact does it have in negotiation in picking up a dealer vehicle? Oh, so like a demo vehicle.
A demo?
Yeah, like
dealer is predisposed to discount the hell out of a demo, and there's two reasons for it. One, because it's been used as a demo. It has miles on it.
Can you explain what a demo is?
A demo is most managers in most dealerships get a vehicle to use as their personal car.
You used to,
Yes. And typically they get to put somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 miles on them. And there's a carrying cost associated with the car as it sits on the dealer's lot, or as the dealer's manager's ass sits in the car driving it. So it becomes an aged unit, number one, and number two, it now has miles on it, so you need to discount it in order to sell it.
Yep.
And then the sales managers, most dealerships, when it's time for a sales manager to get into another demo, won't allow them to get into another demo until they've sold their previous demo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they don't want these cars adding up with, like, have all of a sudden you have a half a dozen cars with 5,000 miles on them sitting on the lot because you were unable to sell them. So the pressure becomes for a sales manager to get his demo sold prior to him being able to get his next demo.
That's interesting.
So that sales manager, he won't give a shit what the loss is to sell that. He wants to get into his next demo car. Yeah.
What was your favorite demo car that you ever had?
I had a lot of nice cars over the years. But I do remember at the Acura store one year when we got a new general manager, and Jack said to me, he says, "You know what? I think you should drive an RL for a while."
The RL was like the luxury.
It was the top of the line car at that time.
For Acura,
and that really was that. I never had like an NSX, but I remember at dealerships I always liked to drive an MDX, so I used to always take an MDX.
Pops.
Yeah.
From John. Hey, Pop, I own a home on Dorset Ave. Stop by for a glass of Mott's apple juice, fella. By the way, you're the man, yo.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I mean, without giving out too much info, you're right there.
Yeah, I'm right there. I don't want to say that I might live in the condos at
Sunset Harbor.
At Sunset Harbor at Derby and Calvert, but I might. And by the way, I understand the Dorset Avenue Bridge was closed yesterday for part of the day due to flooding, and so was Wellington Avenue.
If you guys can't tell by now, we are seriously just a father and son with a camera in front of us having a blast and just so thrilled that you all are making this happen. Like the fact that my dad...
No. We're making it happen. They're the reason we're making it happen because they're willing to, I don't know, give up an hour of their lives to listen to our bullshit.
Yeah. It's really... Yeah. It's probably the most fun I've had with my dad since
we did the game at Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, when we went to Cincinnati. So I was born in Arizona, so we've gone to Arizona Cardinals away games once every year. Obviously not this year.
Sometimes twice.
That game in Cincinnati was awesome because we went to this steakhouse and I still was working for this company where I was making like good money. So I ordered like a really fancy steak at our steak dinner. Yeah. Then we went to the casino and I was up really big, but then I left down really big. But it was really fun when I was up.
That's your skill set.
It was really fun when I was up.
Yeah.
And then at the game, through a buddy of mine who was living in a state where we could, bet on the game. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have said that. But anyway, I mean, it's like not bad.
He placed a bet for you.
He placed a bet on my behalf.
Yeah.
The Cardinals won. Yeah. So I won the bet. So I made some money back. Yeah. And the people that we were in the second row when we were at the game, and the people, and I was wearing my Larry Fitzgerald jersey, and or I think I was wearing actually my Kwame Lassiter or something. Like an old school jersey. But the people in front of us.
You were wearing my Raz jersey.
Your old school one. Yeah. The people in front of us were like very hardcore looking. Like I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but like I was scared. Especially because they like snuck in a bottle of whiskey as well.
Yeah.
And we ended up like becoming such good friends with them.
We had an absolute blast. We just had a great time, and we felt their pain when Cincinnati managed to lose.
Which Cincinnati is very adept at losing.
Yeah, they're real good at that. And but then again, so were the Cardinals at that time. And it was just probably the funnest time we ever had going to a Cardinals game. Although I do remember one of the Cardinals games we went to at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
That stunk.
And, we've gone to a couple games there. And the first one, Zach's kind of proud to be a Cardinals fan. And, Eagles fans are proud to be Eagles fans. And they don't take kindly to the opposing team's fans. But I assured everybody around us that I was born and raised in Philadelphia and a former Eagles season ticket holder, so we would be good with whatever the outcome of the game was. And please don't beat my son up. And they didn't. They were kind enough and gracious enough so that we did have a good time at an Eagles game as well.
Yep. All right, let's do some rapid fire questions. I see quite a few here. We'll do another 2 T-shirts, and we'll save the last one for right before the top of the hour.
Okay. Yeah.
How's your Chianti?
Haven't we done 3 T-shirts already?
We've done 3. We'll do 2 more.
We have 3 more. Okay. Chianti's good.
I'll tell you, Bacardi and apple cider is a fantastic Halloween night treat. I mean,
you're even starting to slur your words a little bit, which is really kind of special.
Yeah, you've probably never been around me when I'm intoxicated.
I have not.
You're in for a show, and so is everyone else that's joining us. Yeah. All right, Dad. Let's hop in.
Okay.
Health Travelers says, that's a strange first and last name. Travelers as a last name is very common. Yeah. Please explain never-ending warranty or lifetime warranty promotions. Are they worth it? And let's be rapid fire here because I think the answer here is pretty simple, but you tell me.
There are some dealers that offer forever warranties, and my God, I just have to believe the amount of exclusions in a warranty like that would indicate that that's probably not worth it.
Yeah,
just a guess.
If it's too good to be true.
It's too good to be true.
All right, we've got demos the same as corporate fleet vehicle.
Corporate fleet vehicles are slightly different. Those are what we used to refer to in the industry as brass hat vehicles. Those were manufacturer personnel who got demos, factory reps. So that's slightly different because those are sold by the manufacturers at auction. That are set up just for those dealers. So that's different than a dealership demo.
Can car dealers offer a loan that is contingent upon the inclusion of an extended warranty?
Absolutely not.
Man, if anyone says to you this interest rate is contingent on you purchasing an F&I product, leave.
That's illegal.
Yeah, that is. Truth in Lending, TILA. Google search it. That's so sad if that's... Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, there are F&I people that would say that the bank would recommend, which is also illegal. You're not supposed to say it because the bank doesn't make recommendations.
No, of course not. Yeah. Are your shirts Eddie Bauer?
Well, my normal T-shirts are Eddie Bauer. The merch T-shirts are, hey, whatever's the cheapest out there. I suppose.
No, we actually come on, man. They offer like, in case you've ever used Teespring, not to go like too deep into the weeds. There's like a T-shirt that's like super cheap, a T-shirt that's like the moderate one, and then the T-shirt that's the premium one. And I actually printed them on the premium ones, especially and for the hoodies as well,
Yeah.
because I don't know. I thought if we were going to be buying them and wearing them, I wanted it to feel kind of nice, and they feel pretty good.
Yeah, no, they do.
I wouldn't say they're like top of the line quality. Like I have some really, really nice shirts.
Yeah.
Those are really nice. I have some really shitty shirts. Those are really shitty.
Yeah.
I'd say they're on par with like what you'd expect from a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's not the highest quality, but it's certainly not the lowest.
And if you ever thought that we were in the business of blowing smoke up your ass, we are not. That is, I mean, they're pretty good. What else can we say? All right, let's see here. We've got, are you really from Philly, Ray?
Yes, I was born and raised in West Philadelphia, 60th and Carpenter Street. My father was a dentist there, and his dental office was in our home at 60th and Carpenter.
And let's put it to the test. Can you say, please get me a glass of water?
Yeah, water, W-A-R-T-E-R, water.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, and I drink coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
C-A-W-F-E-E, coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see. Do $0 down leases exist?
Yes, you don't have to put any money. If you qualify, you don't have to put any money. I mean, zero down to get into a lease car. When I get into my lease cars, I put squat, nothing, nada. I even roll the first payment into the lease payment.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a question here. Did you spend most of your early life playing basketball? I am actually very curious. What sports did you play as a youth?
Spectator.
Dude, you're funny.
I played Little League baseball, and I played some basketball and some football, but not any organized stuff. You know, it was just neighborhood kids hanging out doing all kinds of stuff, wiffle ball. But yeah, I found athletically, I make a great athletic supporter. I'm a fan.
All right. Follow-up question that's more, I think, in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Best Philly cheesesteak in the state of Pennsylvania. Specifically, let's focus just on Philly. Yeah, best cheesesteak in Philly.
Well, you know, people in Philly would always say Pat's or Geno's. I was actually a big fan of Jim's Steaks at 4th and South, their original location. And I can honestly tell you, I've never had Tony Luke's. I've never had D'Alessandro's. There's a number that I've never tried. But when I used to go to school in downtown Philadelphia, I would wander over to Jim's Steaks at 4th and South.
And follow-up question, best hoagie on the East Coast. I hope you're going to answer with what I think you're going to answer.
That's the White House in Atlantic City.
Exactly.
And it's not a hoagie, it's a sub.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, I know what you're trying to say. But
I'll get roasted by the live chat. Let me get roasted by that.
But in Atlantic City, they're subs, they're not hoagies. And absolutely the best subs you can get anywhere are the White House in Atlantic City. And the reason, it's not only the meats, but it's the breads that they use for their rolls, and the bread is always fresh because there's 2 bakeries that supply the rolls. One is directly behind them, and the other's actually just across the street from them. So the bread is always fresh. It's phenomenal, and you can't get bread like that anywhere else because, well, you can't get water like this anywhere else.
That's the truth.
Yeah, no,
I remember when we lived in Arizona and we vacationed out to Atlantic City. We spent, like a week there. It was for me and my sister to experience where my parents had spent all of their summers. My dad and I went, I think it was for dinner one night to the White House, and then the next morning we went for breakfast.
Yes.
Because it's so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just absolutely the best.
Yeah, it's a good sub. Okay, let's see. A question, how long do I have to wait for a 2020 Seltos to come back used? Oh, Jasmine, I'm not sure. I mean, they just came out new, so hopefully some dealers will have some used ones, but...
Well, my guess is that the used ones that you might be able to look at could be retired service loaners from the dealership.
Yeah, exactly.
And those oftentimes represent a really good value.
Perfect. All right, let us do 2 more T-shirt contest winners. Let me go here. Let me hit this button. Let me actually do this so everyone can see a bit better. I'm getting risky, but we'll see if it works. There you go. You guys should all be able to see my screen quite large. All right, so this was for the Tesla just made 2 decisions that no one is talking about, but they should.
Yeah, sure.
Clickbaity?
Absolutely.
I'm getting good at my job.
Yeah.
All right, so out of 184, there were 184 comments.
12.
7.
Okay.
Are you
Everything's
serious?
triple
what
digits.
the fuck is this? This is bullshit. Go to 7.
Yeah. We
All right,
apologize for all you folks that were, under 100.
We should do like an over-under, like
Yeah.
a live bet on
Jeez.
this.
Yeah.
And it was someone who said, free t-shirt. I am so excited to search through the video comments.
Yeah, because there's hardly any of those in there.
I can't wait. You know, we did today, however, someone through an Instagram DM took a selfie of themselves with their new Toyota Tundra wearing their, if it's taxable, it's negotiable t-shirt. My dad and I were sitting in the living room of my sister's house, and I turned my computer around and I just had the biggest smile on my face. And so if we're sending you these
And
free
the
t-shirts,
dealer gave him compliments on how well he
the
negotiated.
dealer did give him compliments. I might look it up on my phone just to like read it out. But if you get this merch, if you wear these shirts free, if you pay for it, we appreciate that and everything. But like, wear it when you go to buy a car, take a photo, share it with us.
Yes.
It's like Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's awesome.
Yeah, there's hardly any that are going to say free t-shirt.
No, I'm aware, Dad.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the next one.
Okay.
So we have, no one is talking about these electric vehicles, but they really should.
Yeah, and only 90 of you commented, so your odds just got better.
Our electric vehicle videos don't do so hot.
Yeah,
That's okay.
no, you know what? I don't think we should do any more electric vehicle videos. I mean, you
I'm
know,
going with 7.
I'm going with 102.
52.
Okay.
I think I won that one.
You did.
There it is.
I,
All right.
Although I knew it couldn't be 102. There were only 90 comments.
Shit. I didn't follow
You're getting
that.
drunk.
Correct.
Yeah.
52. All right. In Kentucky, Meyer just added Tesla charging stations in their parking lots in Louisville and
In Lexington.
Thank you. I'm not totally convinced of the logic of these locations, but I love when people use ellipses. On a related note, I bought a hybrid about 6 weeks ago. And in Dash.
Yeah. Ooh,
This
my
is a
God.
sophisticated
Yeah,
commenter.
Yeah.
On a related note, I bought a hybrid about 6 weeks ago. Not sure I would ever go back to an all-gas car. And thanks again for the info I learned from you that helped me buy my car. That's awesome. I'm so glad we were able to help.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
That's why we do this shit.
That really is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's why we
I
do
know
this.
most people don't believe that, but it's true. It's why we do it. I'm giving back. I hope you don't mind.
All right.
And I know some of you think I'm giving back because I ripped people off my entire life. No, I'm giving back because, well, you know what? Giving is better than taking.
Question here from Kavera329. Ray, what was the weirdest thing that ever happened to you on a test drive?
Weirdest thing that ever happened to me? I don't know. I've had the shit scared out of me on test drives occasionally because people drive like maniacs.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I believe
and
that.
I've had to yell at people and tell them to slow down and stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not the fun part of the job.
No, I can imagine. You probably deal with some folks that
Hey,
don't
you know what? If they
necessarily
want to
like.
put their own life at risk, that's one thing. But if they want to involve mine in their risk taking, I'm not in on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, we have, since you sold the Volvo, what cars are you looking at from Christian?
Lyfts and Ubers, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been taking lifts everywhere. I don't think I'm going to get a car for a while, which is kind of ironic because
You're in the car business in a sense.
I am in the car business in a sense. But, you live in a city, you got public transportation.
Well, where are you going to live? Your lease is up in 2 weeks.
Stay tuned. Tune in.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see where I'm at.
So let me ask you a question. What's the likelihood that we're going to be doing more of these in-person together videos moving forward?
Okay, if people enjoy these videos, if you've watched this and you've enjoyed it and you leave a comment or a like or however it works, again, first live stream we've ever done, so I don't really know how it works.
Could be the last.
It could be the last. That could be enough of a driver for me to try and fly my dad out or fly myself back to wherever we are located because, if people enjoy this stuff, I'd be more than happy to try.
I've heard a
do it.
rumor, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard a rumor that, you love cold weather, so you're thinking of wintering in the Phoenix area. Is that true?
Yeah, so I was born in Mesa, Arizona, grew up in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona, and so I think I'm going back to spend the winter there because it'd be really nice. So we'll see. We'll see. Nothing's set in stone yet.
Yep.
All right, let's see. There were a couple questions. Pay a car in cash if you have the money, or accept financing but pay off loan in full soon afterwards. That's from Steven. Steven, one of our best performing videos with our dear friend
Marco
Whiteboard Finance. Marco, I emailed you like a week ago, man, and you haven't emailed me back. I hate to put you on blast, but like,
jeez,
email me back, man. I thought we were cool. But no, Marco's a great guy. We've talked on the phone. He's actually a really, really nice man. And he puts out really educational content, which I love. And Steven, go watch that video. Dad, do you want to give the high level, the idea there?
Watch the video.
All right, watch the video.
Watch the video. Sometimes it pays to take financing from the dealership and then just pay it off in like a week so that you can take advantage of some additional savings. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't want to get too much into detail here.
It's
in the video.
Yeah, exactly. And the video's a good video. It's not too long. It's like 38 minutes. Just enjoy it.
Because we always do these terribly long videos.
Robert says you guys are great. Drink more. Robert, I've had literally like 3 shots of Bacardi and I am moderately intoxicated, which is not a good look for someone who's trying to grow a business. But I support your train of thinking, your line of thinking.
Or you're drinking.
You're drinking.
Yeah, we support you drinking.
Hey, good to see the boys together. Thank you, Sunny Day. We are happy to be together.
Yes.
These live streams are great. That's from John Marty. John, I think you might be an outlier. We got to make sure. Comment or leave a chat. Just say, how about this? How about this? How about this?
Oh, I don't know. How about what?
Stay tuned. Hang tight. Calm down.
Okay.
Can you chill out?
Yeah, I'm chilling, buddy. I'm chilling.
If you've enjoyed this live stream,
and we don't know why you would,
put in the chat right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about to say?
No.
You know exactly what I'm about to say.
You
know exactly what I'm about to say.
No.
He knows exactly what I'm about to say. You want to say it?
Kevin Hunter.
Kevin Hunter. Put in the live chat. Kevin Hunter. For us to do a reaction video too.
Oh shit! There's one already. Oh, come on, people, stop it!
There it is. We've got like maybe a 10-second delay on our end.
God.
Bless you. I mean, just thank you. Bless you. Happy Halloween to you. We have to do a Kevin Hunter reaction video, Dad. I know his information's good. His delivery.
His information is wonderful, and it's well thought out and well presented, and he's knowledgeable. And it's just a matter of personal taste for me. I just don't care for the way he delivers it.
So here's my 2 cents. He takes the polar. Are car dealers the scum of the earth? No, some of them are. Yeah.
Not all.
No, exactly. And like you represent having been there for 40 years, and like So we'll do a reaction video. I promise we will. Thank you. You guys just made my night by everyone commenting that. Let us do one final thing. Seriously, my dad's Instagram is incredible. I'm actually going to pull it up right now.
We have to do one last t-shirt.
We have to do one last t-shirt. I'm pulling up the Instagram. All right, we're gonna get rid of us. We're gonna get my screen. You should see my screen. My dad's Instagram. I would just like to say it's at @RazIsJazz. Please also put in the live chat, Ray, Dad, post some more pictures, man. Your comments, your captions. Read this caption. Living proof that I was actually on a boat, and as you can see, brave enough to be doing it without a life vest. Oh yeah, #FBoats, #prefer dry land. Which, if you're following along at home, my dad bought boat shoes. My new boat shoes. The only thing missing is the boat, and since I hate boats, I won't go on a boat. I think all is good. Perhaps they are better described as emergency-only boat shoes. I hate boats, #FBoats, boat sucks. That's enough about boats. There is definitely one more #FBoats in his feed.
Somewhere.
Fantastic content. Also, we have the Your Auto Advocate Instagram as well. We would love if you follow us there. The requirement is to follow my dad. He is so funny on Instagram. I wish he would post more, especially now that I'm not with him all the time. But you are not here for Instagram promos. You are probably here to see if you won.
Yeah, see if you're the last winner.
Wanting a new vehicle, don't buy in December. This was our Chevy Dude reaction video.
Oh, yeah.
People really enjoyed our Chevy Dude reaction video. If you have suggestions outside of Kevin Hunter for us to react to, put them in the chat. We'll do that. We've got 2 minutes. 283 is the number. Dad, over, under. What are you going with?
147.
I'm going to go with 7 again.
Okay. 263.
I think this number generator is broken.
Yeah.
263. Let's see who our winner is. Way down here. Wowza.
Well, yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
If there was only 283 to begin with.
Do vehicle tax deductions for businesses apply only to large vehicles over 6,000 pounds GVW?
No.
Or also crossovers and sedans? Look at that. We're ending on an educational note.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me mark this. I'm going to have to come back to it. Okay, that is Halloween night with your auto advocate. We seriously can't thank you enough. The fact that we were able to just spend an hour in your home with you is pretty remarkable.
And hopefully you found it more of a trick. I mean, no, more of a treat than a trick. We weren't really trying to play any tricks on people. We were trying to make it fun for you.
Yeah, and if you enjoy these, please let us know. Leave a comment. We see, all the chats coming through. I am so fortunate to be able to do this with my dad. And the internet is an awesome place and continues to stay undefeated in terms of being awesome. So thank you for enabling this.
Thank you, everybody. Good night and good eating.
Yeah, enjoy your night. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Oh, if it's taxable?
It's negotiable.
See you guys.